Hey guys, it's Christina Lane from dessertfor2.com. Today I'm making a small batch of pancakes. I've been scaling down recipes for nearly a decade so that you and I can enjoy our favorite foods without all the leftovers. This was one of the first recipes I scaled down before I even really knew what I was doing. I would make a small batch of pancakes for my roommate and I in college because there was no way we were going to eat 16 pancakes. So let me show you my recipe. It makes 2 small stacks of pancakes. When it comes to pancakes, you always want to start with your dry ingredients first. So we need 1 cup of flour. The best way to measure flour is to just kind of fluff it in your jar, then gently scoop it, and then scrape off the top. That's 1 cup of flour. Next, we need baking powder. We need 2 whole teaspoons. You want nice, light, and fluffy pancakes. So 1, 2. And then we need just a little bit of sugar, just 2 tablespoons. This will help the pancakes brown on the griddle too. 1 and 2. These are all of the dry ingredients that we need for our pancakes. So I like to whisk together the dry ingredients just to combine. Okay, our dry ingredients are done. Now it's time for our wet ingredients for our pancakes. This is 1 cup of buttermilk. If you don't have buttermilk in your fridge, you can make it yourself. Put 1 teaspoon of lemon juice at the bottom of your measuring cup and then pour milk until you get to the 1 cup mark. Give it a little stir and let it sit on the counter for about 5 minutes, and then you've made your own fresh buttermilk. So to our buttermilk, we're going to add 1 large egg. 1 large egg. And then this is 2 tablespoons of melted butter. We also need additional butter for our griddle, but we're going to add 2 tablespoons directly to the pancake batter. And last but not least, a half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. I love vanilla in my pancakes. I think it makes them taste like cake, like birthday cake almost. Okay, whisk together your wet ingredients. Get the egg fully incorporated. Okay. Now, the only thing we have left to do is to combine the wet and the dry. Make a little well in the center of your dry ingredients. Then pour in your wet. You want to stir your pancake batter just until it comes together. Do not overmix it or you'll have tough pancakes. Lumps are completely fine when it comes to pancake batter. Okay, we're there. Okay, we're ready to cook our pancakes. I have a griddle back here. I'm gonna grease it with butter and then scoop out our pancakes. I have one of these griddles that spans 2 burners. I love it. It's not necessary. You can just use any nonstick skillet that you have. Turn your heat to medium on both burners. And then we need extra butter for our griddle. So I'm going to put little pats on the griddle. As the butter is melting, I use a pastry brush just to spread it all along. When the butter starts bubbling and sizzling a little bit, then we're ready to scoop out our pancakes. You can see the bubbles starting to form in the butter, so I think we're ready to add our batter. I'm using a 1/3 cup scoop to make each pancake. When you use a scoop like this, the pancakes end up the same size. See the bubbles forming on the surface of the pancake? That is your visual cue to flip the pancakes. Let these continue to cook on the second side for about 2 to 3 minutes. You can use your spatula to peek and make sure they're brown on both sides. I just gave this first one a little quick peek and it's nice and brown, so we're ready to take the pancakes off. Grab a plate. This recipe makes 6 pancakes, so 2 stacks of 3 pancakes each is perfect. This is the first serving. Let's cook the other pancakes. I'm going to turn down the heat a little. Sometimes for the second batch, the griddle gets a little hot. I'm going to add more butter. Now all we have left to do is layer on the butter, syrup, and blueberries. Time to dig in. I just put an extra pat of butter on top of each pancake, and then I drizzled a little maple syrup on top. I love to put blueberries on them because it's so summery and delicious, but any kind of fruit is great on top of pancakes. Let's take a bite. These are so light and fluffy. You can really taste the vanilla in these. I hope you make these small batch pancakes. The recipe makes just half a dozen pancakes, which is perfect for 2.